Hey guys, welcome to another. Hey guys, welcome to. No, what? No. Hey guys, welcome to another outward. Another one of my. Hey guys, welcome. Ooh. All you really need as. No. All you really need as far as gear. No. Damn, you sound like Shatner. No. Come on, man, it is not that hard. And if that wasn't enough for just your, not your, just not your style, just okay. Skill overview. I am. Nope. Yes, I am. Okay. So thing in the doodle-doo. Hey guys, welcome to Outward Vice. Come on, man, it's not that hard. Hey guys, welcome to another one of my Outward videos. Hey guys, welcome to another one of my Outward videos. I'm Skooma, and today I'm going to show you one of my favorite builds. Full disclosure up front, the gear required to fully optimize this build is expensive and requires multiple playthroughs, so it is very much an endgame build. That being said, the actual skills themselves can be acquired at any time and in general are considered to be one of, if not the best, overall combination of breakthroughs for their incredible synergy. Now, my build uses guns to boast some of the best DPS capabilities in the game, while simultaneously harboring the ability to transform into one of the most powerful tank roles available should you desire. And if that wasn't enough, or just not your style, it can also function as a pretty decent mage class, or really just about anything you want. So if what you want is to never die again and melt bosses, then this is the build for you. So without further ado, I present to you the immortal god of guns, the Vulcan. Okay, let's kick things off with a general skill overview. I'm using Cabal Hermit, Warrior Monk, and Rune Sage as my primary breakthrough choices. Cabal Hermit is used mainly for Shamanic Resonance, which is widely considered the best breakthrough in the game given how strong boons are, and Wind Sigil, which, when combined with pistols, converts all damage to lightning and doubles it. But it has some added bonus versatility should you want to cast more lightning spells or even summon a minion to aid you. Warrior Monk was chosen pretty exclusively for its post-breakthrough skill Master of Motion, but the bonus stamina its breakthrough provides is not nothing, and it provides the build with access to some handy melee skills for when it swaps over to a tankier loadout. And finally, Rune Sage is simply, in my opinion, the best overall skill tree in the game. The sheer versatility it provides is insane, and is what allows this build to really just switch to any role and play however you want. The Runic Protection spell also has some awesome synergy with the previously mentioned Master of Motion and Shamanic Resonance passives, and is responsible for this build's ability to switch to the near-perfect tank role. Let's move on to the more specific loadout options. First up, we have the general-purpose Lightning setup. This will be your primary go-to for most of the game's content, as it's comparatively easier to acquire all the gear on a first playthrough, and doesn't rely on a bunch of consumables or skills to be adequately effective. All you really need as far as gear is concerned is the glowstone backpack and runic armor for the added lightning damage bonus, and surprise, a bunch of guns. For the sake of this video and a fully optimized endgame setup, I'm using 7 Chimera pistols, but throughout your playthrough you can use whatever you can get your hands on and make do while you progress and work towards the Chimeras. Note, you can preload as many guns as you want and swap between them with your hotkeys to fire rapidly and negate the slow reload speeds. As for helmet and boots, these slots are pretty much free to be whatever you want them to be, but I choose to use the Master Trader boots for the speed and mobility bonus, This makes travel a lot nicer. And the Gold Lich mask simply because I use this mask for the tank loadout, which we'll get to, and I like to make things easier by using as much of the same gear across all roles as possible. Now for the skills. All you really need to get things going is the Wind Sigil from the Hermit Trainer. You have to use the Breakthrough for Shamanic Resonance to do this, but this is an important skill for all 3 loadouts, and you can also learn Conjure from the same trainer, and combine it and Spark with your Sigil to get some good old-fashioned lightning spells to supplement your attack options while you work your way towards more guns. It's also a good idea to visit our pal Raiden and learn the Blessed Boon in Monsoon. Moving right along, the next loadout is the Boss Killer. It requires a significantly large investment compared to the Lightning setup, and ideally multiple playthroughs, or a really nice friend, as you want both the Crimson Armor set, which rewards you with a 55 ice damage bonus that you receive for completing the Blue Chamber faction, and the Alchemical Experiment passive, which adds 15% to all your damage dealt from the Heroic Kingdom. Something interesting to note about this loadout is that it's based entirely on a skill that is not part of any of the main 3 class trainers in this build. All you need for this, as far as the skills go, is the Shamanic Resonance that you should already have from your Lightning loadout, and Frost Bullet from the Mercenary Trainer, as it can add a bit of convenience to your pre-combat prep by saving you a precious cool potion. Speaking of cool potions, you are going to need a lot of them, because they essentially act as your ammo here by loading the cool boon they provide into the gun for Frost Bullet. Interestingly, Frost Bullet is able to be preloaded into your guns here as well, just like regular bullets with the Lightning setup. Fun fact, Frost Bullet fires a cone in front of you, like a shotgun blast, and can hit multiple enemies at once. If you use an obsidian pistol, a well-placed Frost Bullet can apply burn to multiple enemies at the same time with a single shot. This works as well with any other status effect a gun can inflict. For the weapons you will be using, it's basically the same as with the Lightning loadout, 7 Chimera pistols. But also for the main hand, you will want to use Brand. When combining the Chimera's elemental vulnerability with Brand's chill and pain procs, you can pretty much just murder everything, so long as you have enough cool potions, which again is why this loadout is best reserved for only super tough fights and bosses.
Ice, ice, baby, too cold, say what? Ice, ice, baby, too cold, oh yeah!
This brings us to the final loadout, the tank. For gear, you're going to want to pick up the Wolf Plate armor from the Smuggler in Levant. I show how to unlock the Smuggler in previous videos, and I will link those in the description. And also, Zorn's Hunting Backpack, which you can get in the Royal Manticore's lair in Enmerker. Just remember to bring a large emerald with you. And for the rest, you will just use the Gold Lich mask and Crimson Boots again. There are several ways to achieve max resistances in this game, but most require extremely expensive and difficult to acquire armor, the Lantern of Souls, or Exalted, or all of the above. Personally, I don't like having my offhand tied up by a lantern, especially since this is a gun build, and I generally don't much care for Exalted. You can't use its bonuses in co-op, and I wanted something that wouldn't lock you in a position of needing buffs up at all times. Furthermore, I wanted something that didn't lock you into a faction choice. That being said, if you choose the Levant faction for Alchemical Experiment that I mentioned during the Ice Gun loadout, you will be unable to achieve 100% resistance for Decay. For that, you will need a passive that comes from joining the Holy Mission, which comes with quite a bit of other convenient passives as well actually, but you will lose potentially 5 to 15% damage for your lightning bullets and 15% total for your ice. So you just need to decide for yourself which benefits you desire most for your personal playstyle. Now, to actually achieve godlike resistances, you are going to need to utilize a combination of food buffs, spells, and boons alongside your armor. These are the Discipline boon, which activates the Master of Motion passive from the Warrior Monk, Enrage, the appropriate elemental boons, runic protection, health and stamina up consumables, water, mineral teas, elemental resistance potion, and Gabbary wine. All of this combined will put you at max resistances for everything except impact and decay if you don't choose Holy Mission. Some of the consumable items are a little rare to constantly carry larger quantities, so it's highly recommended that this loadout is only used for really tough fights that require pre-planning and prep. And there you have it. Please let me know your questions and thoughts in the comments. I hope this video helped you out, and thank you for watching. Peace!